Chit Chat Kit Kats. Oh, well, I'm getting ready to take off so I can go get that car registered. Wish me luck on that one. But, you know, I just did that one crazy reading, and I see that a couple of the things I read were wrong on that. The first one was an 8 of Wands, which was about, you know, rapidly trying to move forward this ideation of the divine, you know, manipulating the universe, basically. And then another one that I had was, what was the other one in here? Was about harvesting and looking at the things that that you're kind of gathering and collecting. But anyway, yeah, these cards are a bit strange. So take this reading with a real grain of salt. But yeah, it's about the deep state conspiracy things that they keep touting with the when it comes to the Democrats and the deep state cabal and sacrificing, you know, that Biden's a pedophile running a satanic ring and all that craziness that they've got going. And you know, this guy goes to the MAGA things and they actually believe and espouse this stuff, that the Democrats are running a ring of sexual deviancy and sacrificing children and, you know, just horrible, horrible things. So anyway, take that with a grain of salt. But I am going to watch that crazy. I did start to watch this thing where they are talking about these QAnon conspiracy things and about the whole Pizzagate and all the stuff. I put the link in there. This is Jordan Klepper about the conspiracy stuff. And then they were talking about the movie The Watchers, which I've never seen, but I will watch it today. And I guess it's about some kind of this ideology of some deep state satanic cabal or something of that order. I'm going to watch it and see what kind of craziness they're out there putting out. But, you know, it's amazing. The rabbit hole is this QAnon has got these people going down. And I guess this type of thing has been... what they're saying on here, that this type of thing has been put out there from the early, like, what is it, 1800s, 1900s or something. They started this type of conspiracy ideology. So anyway, I am going to follow up and look at more on that, but just... It's just, it's chilling, okay? It's chilling to think that people, you know, and there are crazy people that would believe that. Now, I know in, was it Africa, that they have these guys that do go out and kill children because it's supposed to give them powers or something. I just... You look at this, and where did all this stuff stem from? This ideology of having to kill something and gaining power from it. You know, this is something I've never understood. It's the same thing, you know, they take Bible stuff and then pervert it. Because they talk in the, what is the Old Testament about the one had his son and... he said to sacrifice your son, and then they brought, instead of the son being sacrificed, they found a lamb and they sacrificed that instead. But there, God that I know is not a bloodthirsty God, is not looking for sacrifices. And in fact, in the Bible it says, why would I need sacrifices? I own the cows on 1,000 hills. I don't need any. The sacrifice I want is for you to do the right thing, okay? Because the Old Testament is all about sacrificing doves for this and sheep for this and cattle for that. That you have to have this sacrifice to atone. There needs to be a death. So you can find a loophole and you can kill something else instead of you being killed. This ideology that was out there. And then this ideology of killing something that you're gaining power, you're like God, you're the one that's, and we get these ones that are the serial killers that are sort of in that mindset, I'm God, I can cause your life or your death. It's just this really perverted ideology of, and that's not power, that's power is being able to go with the flow of things, to be able to be steady, to be able to be calm, to be able to be not acting out and causing the death of someone, taking the life of someone, causing them pain, causing them, So where these ideologies even ever came from, who knows? But this craziness needs to end. But there are people, like I said, down that QAnon rabbit hole that actually believe this stuff. That the Democrats are in this uber cabal and are, in the midst of this. Now, I don't know. It's not to say that there are not pedophile Democrats. There most certainly are. But you find it a lot more on the uber right. Where 45 met Melania? Through Epstein. Okay? Through Epstein. So 45 always said, oh, Epstein likes the young ones like me. I like the young ones too. So it's just so much of that nastiness and craziness that's out there. We really need to clean things up. We really need to. People are in such a dark gutter mindset. So this stuff needs to be eradicated, routed, cleaned out. And then you see these uber-right preachers. Did you see the ones where the guy has this fake, pretend you have an arrow and strike the ground, we're going to win. You see them doing this craziness. And screaming about the blood of Jesus like it's some sort of a curse on somebody or, you're just, what is wrong with these people? So anyway, that's another subject for another day. Oh. We need to bring love and light to the planet, not sexual deviance and hate and vilification and anger and death. Okay? When you get to realization, you find that God is the life of all life and the death of all death. The last thing you're doing is pursuing the death of anyone, okay? And there is, at that point, no ability to hate anyone any longer. It's impossible. That emotion is gone, forever gone. This emotion of hate or this emotion of, one enters a stillness. And you can see these things going on and you're just, God is a loving, okay? gives the ability to have all these experiences. Okay? God is not the God of the Old Testament where they wanted to create God in man's image, of vengeful, angry, okay? Vengeful, angry, that's not what the divine is. The divine is life, its ability for experience, okay? So the ideations that are there are these perversions and things put out by men to control others. And these ideas of perverted powers, it's just, these things need to be looked at. That's why Christ came and he tried to change that. He tried to change those ideologies from this letter of the law that if you do this, you're going to die and you need to, have a loophole. You need to find a loophole. Now, I see that a lot. I see a lot of these ones in religious persuasions looking for a loophole, okay? But, there are no loopholes in the end, okay? There are no loopholes in the end. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here because I've got to get going, get this stuff done. The sooner I get done, the sooner I can get back here and continue forward. But thanks for tuning in. If somebody's interested in this type of a conversation or looking at spirituality deeper versus religiosity, huge difference between religiosity, dogma, and spirituality. We have the letter of the law, the dogma, and we have the spirit. It comes from the point of love. It comes from the point of acceptance. It comes from the point of reality. Okay? So thanks for tuning in, love and light. See you online.